Hey, how you doing out there? Another episode of Two Micks and a Wop, and I got my word cut out for me today.
Mm-hmm. What are you talking about, man? I've got my word cut out for me.
Okay. So
what? Dude, let me turn it so I can see it. Oh yeah, okay. So,
hey, left Mick.
Hey, right Mick. Look at the penis in the middle.
All right. If you're wondering what's going on
right?
and you hear what sounds like a taped up right Mick in the background, he's not
we got him
taped up.
strapped to a chair and taped up.
Not quite. He's a little. His mouth's a little jacked up, and we were wondering. I'm sorry, this is ridiculous. He's got a giant white dry erase board, so he can communicate, so we can still do this podcast. And I think it's kind of funny. And I personally, this is why I said I feel like I have my word cut out, because I'm the buffer. Because Left Mick will be communicating for Left Mick and for Right Mick as of the whiteboard. So, and when that is going on, and when he's reading Right Mick's Micklographics, I will be buffering. I'll be buffering and blabbering and so on and so forth.
Dude, why don't you get some of you going? Yeah. You're in this show too, even though you're broken.
I'm sorry. It just makes me laugh, the mumblings. Well, the good thing about it is, let me get right to my notes, and I'm going to jump right on Right Mick since he can't talk. Right Mick was feisty for the last couple episodes, and during the last couple episodes, he was very adamant about certain things about the podcast. And I'm going to quote some words from Right Mick right now.
Fuck you ahead of time.
Okay, cool. So, Right Mick said, and I quote, "This is not a fucking podcast." Correct? Mm-hmm. All right, so that's a yes, right? All right, we all understood that. Okay, so then shortly after he said, and I quote, "Do they got to know how we're going to start doing shit with the podcast?" End quote. So my thing is, if it's not
move forward, move on.
Well, my thing is, if it's not a fucking podcast, what does it matter if they know, like you say, how we're gonna quote unquote start doing shit with the podcast? And all this was just talking about how I'm doing imaging. You know, that's all it was about. Which the listener will hear in this episode, because we have some segments coming up, which is exciting. We haven't said it. Yeah, you hear the excitement in the room. We haven't said it yet. 2mixandawop@gmail.com. Hit us up. Hit us up on Instagram. Hit us up on the Facebook group. And probably by the time you will hear this, we will also have a TikTok.
Oh, hey. I want to announce the winners of the Hangout with the good-looking Mick for a night.
All right.
I unfortunately, I triple booked. I don't know if I was off my tits or what, but yeah, I picked 3 winners accidentally, so that made it really awkward.
He just wrote really
DMT.
He wrote really big DMT on the board and pointed at Left Mick.
I'm not Joe Rogan, man. I do like my DMT, but what the fuck does that have to do with? Oh, there was my first fuck.
He was saying that's why you triple booked. You probably DMT'd is what he was saying. Correct. See, Right Mick just nodded and vigorously.
All right, so congratulations. If you guys couldn't tell, there was clapping, giving congratulations to
who?
Kat, Natalie, and Mark. Congratulations.
Yay.
We will see. Yay!
Cool.
I will be in contact, and we will figure out
and you'll be
what we're gonna do.
Hanging out with the sexy Mick.
Hanging out with the good-looking Mick.
Whatever.
The sexy Mick.
Whatever.
The sexy Mick can't talk.
Oh, speaking of, I only got one note for you, Left Mick. How's the pink eye?
How's the pink eye? It cleared up. It wasn't pink eye. I mean, they didn't contest. They didn't
Win. Say. Hi. Hieroglyphics.
Anyway, moving on.
In episode 4.1, we were talking about snot in cleaning our nasal cavities and how me and Right Mick was that the was
On
that
that note,
were you there for that one?
No, I wasn't. I was missing then.
How do you clean your nostrils?
In the shower, a snot rocket.
Okay.
In my hand. I don't blow it all over the fucking all over the shower.
Okay, he put one finger over one nostril, like
Well,
he's
no,
saying he doesn't do that. Like that's not rocket. He puts
this.
He palms
it and then
in front of
wash
his
it under
nose.
the water because I have respect for my. Come on, man! I'm trying to finish sentences. Did you hang for the contest? Did I hang for the contest yet?
How could he hang? He just announced the winners.
We haven't even hung out yet.
Yeah, he
Like
literally
I said.
just announced the winners, man. Jeez, it's a good thing he can't talk today. This is fun. So,
Oh no! So what I'm saying is
No,
if you don't snot rocket in the shower or piss in the shower, you're a fucking liar.
that's how I feel about peeing in the pool. I'm a pool peer, and I'll admit I pee in a pool. Oh, right, Micks? Never. You don't pee in pools? You pee outside the pool?
He pees outside the pool into the pool.
You stand outside the pool and pee into the pool? Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep,
that's what he says.
exactly what he's saying.
Me personally, I do it when I'm in the pool,
Yeah, me too.
and I try to make sure there's not somebody within a couple feet of me. You know,
Yeah,
the
because,
warmth,
the
you don't want to
warmth,
feel the warmth. You know, let the warmth
He's
naturally
He's writing.
float into the temperature of the pool. Because if you got a couple feet on
Maybe
someone,
the
they'll
lake.
never know.
Oh, obviously, because you can't do anything worse than that lake.
Oh.
Not a pool.
So he says he pees in a lake, not a pool. And I'm saying there's more dangerous chemicals in a pool than in the lake, so I don't think a
there's
little
just-
pee is going to hurt you any.
How many miles away from a nuclear power plant are we? And just because it's shut down, Half-Life's a bitch.
All right, we kind of segued off. What I wanted to mention about was with the snot thing. I talked about how I had my nose cauterized. You remember that, right, Mick? Well, I wanted to tell a fun little story. I was hanging out with my Russian friend, and this was freshly after the cauterization. They had just removed the gauze. They told me to take it easy, whatever, not to smoke, and yada, yada, yada. So, naturally, I bought a pack of cigarettes, started smoking right away. And I was hanging out with my Russian friend, and at the time, we like to smoke bongs a lot. I took a big, nasty bong hit, and all of a sudden I had this nasty cough, and a big blood clot shot right out of my nose. And all of a sudden, blood started flowing out of my nose like a faucet. Like, you ever see that one dude who shot himself? And that congressman who shot himself and then his blood for like forever. It was kind of like that. I ended up having to go to the ER. And, just a fun little story. I don't know why I have this note. Did we talk about sour cream?
Does it go bad?
Did we talk? We must have talked about sour cream at some point because I have this note. Right, Mick's writing something down right now.
Cottage cheese. Large curd or small curd? Large.
I'm just gonna say this. There is a lot of people who think that sour cream is a white people thing. I don't understand that. Is it because of the color?
It is white. It's pure white.
Oh yeah, sour cream on the taquitos in the freezer. Which, real quick. Toilet paper still is in the freezer. We're on a week. I haven't had to poop while we were all in the same spot. So good thing about that is the toilet paper is going to be in the freezer for a long fucking time by the time we actually get to use it.
He's writing. Again.
But the sour cream thing, I don't understand. I don't understand how sour cream is a white people thing. And
Hold on. Nice
and hard and scratchy.
That's a
He's
plus.
talking about the TP.
That's a plus.
Yeah, that's a plus sign. And symbol. Ampersand, is that what they call that?
Ampersand.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
I can't believe I remember that.
Good job.
Thank you. I don't understand how sour cream is a white people thing. We don't really need to get into it. As a matter of fact, unfortunately, I wanted to get into white people in general, but you can't talk, and we're not having this debate when you can't talk. I need a right Mick voice for this one. So
white people.
We'll talk about white people another time. All right. So
hey, you too, dude. You too. Right back at you twice.
Real quick, right Mick. We also, something was talked about for a brief moment. Two things were talked about.
Kill all the white men? Is that what you're saying?
Yep, kill all the white people. Mm-hmm. Well, he said fuck all the white people, but I said kill all the white people.
I said kill all the white men.
Then we'll be free. And we'll be free.
Then we will be free.
So, two things I want to ask, right, Mick? One, have you done any research about the lost Shirley Temple footage? Have you looked into it at all? A little bit. He said a little bit. He did the handshake.
Más o menos.
A little bit. 6? 6 minutes? Ever last year on?
6 inches?
6 days. All right, he's writing. He's 6 something. 6. Episode 6. Ooh, episode 6 should be ready. Okay, so that's good enough.
It actually says episode 6 shud. SHUD.
Hey man, he's writing quick. We're trying to keep this movement. We're trying to keep this fluid. Yeah.
So he's like a court.
God damn it! So I am going to have to decipher a little bit sometimes. That sucks. So,
I mean, I knew what he was saying. I just had to correct his spelling.
Fair enough.
I'm like that.
So lost Shirley Temple footage. We'll talk about it on episode 6. Hopefully, be ready. That sounds good. What about this stripper pole footage you've been talking about? What's the deal with that? Is that ever going to be a thing, or? Oh, his lips are sealed. His lips are sealed, and he walked out of the fucking room.
But somehow, after he sealed his lips, he ate the key. Like, I don't understand that. How the hell did that happen? How do you do that? How is that physically possible?
It's not. That's his whole premise is flawed. So. Before we move into some segments, I just wanted to say I've been thinking a lot. Yeah, we're getting TikTok. I already downloaded it. I downloaded it and I was about to sign us up, and I just looked at it for a minute and I'm like, I'll do it later. And I've come to the conclusion that I keep using this word relevant.
Wait a minute, man. Like, I had the Instagram set up within like 3 days of the episode that you guys assigned me to set up the Instagram. So now we're 2 weeks later, and there's no TikTok. Now he's going shame on you.
All right, well, fair enough. Hey, listen, I own my shit. Just like if the toilet paper would be hard and scratchy, I'll own it, and I'll be honest. I own my shit. Yes, I didn't make a TikTok, but I'm not that I'm making excuses, but I'm going to tell you, I had to delete 500 and an extra 68 videos off my phone, so I had room to download the app. That's why I was dumping it all on the computer today.
Oh, we're playing Hangman now? Nice. All right. So while he rambles, let's go.
All right, I'm playing Hangman, I guess.
No, we're playing Hangman.
Oh, you guys play Hangman. Whatever. So anyway...
That's a big word, dude. I don't know big words.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, anyway...
Is there an E?
It took me a minute to download... Or to...
Oh, shit, that's a head.
To throw all these pictures and videos on the computer.
Hey.
So... But now, that's why I have TikTok, because I got this stuff all on my phone, so I got some room, so we can do TikTok. So, like I said, by the time that people hear this, we will have a TikTok.
That looks like a P, dude. Yeah. Oh, it's on its side. Never mind. It's like a dead A. Okay.
The reason that I bring up the TikTok, what I'm saying, as you cut me off to point out that I haven't done something yet.
Hey man, it's time for somebody else to be addicted.
Oh, Jesus
you
Christ!
Being addicted. Fucking wet.
Fair enough, but don't. Fair. Okay.
Anyway, move on.
No. I mean, let's.
Is there an
fucking
M?
not pretend like I don't do shit around here. All right. Anyway, I've used this word a lot to you guys on the podcast and off the podcast. Relevant.
L.
And how I want us to stay relevant and relevant. And I've come to the conclusion that I'm just an old dude trying to stay relevant. Kind of means I'm just an old dude trying to keep us looking cool. I don't know that I'm doing it so well because as Wag brushes his brushes his shoulders, brush his shoulders off. They're playing Hangman.
Is there a...
And it's a really long fucking word.
P. Is it keen? Electroencephalographic technician. Oh, fuck, that's a letter. I'm cool. No, you aren't.
Is that in regards to your
Oh, me too, man. Look at all my tattoos. Look at my mohawk. I'm still relevant.
Oh, to relevance and being cool. So, Right Mix says he's cool, and Left Mix says he's cool because he's got tattoos
And a mohawk.
and a mohawk.
Yep.
And you guys both have head tattoos. That's not many people have those. So when you shave your head, there's tattoos under there.
Hey, man. Right back. Did your head tattoo hurt? You're a lying cunt. Mine sucked, man.
Well,
Anyway,
to be honest,
fair,
Left Mix covers a whole lot more ground than Right Mix does. Right Mix says sacrifice on the side of his head. Left Mix is a giant ass fucking
leopard. Don't say cheetah. It's leopard.
Leopard print all over. Oh, speaking of Left Mix, Right Mix, I wish you could talk because I'm telling you right now, when you were using...
It stung a bit.
We're using the bathroom. When you were using the bathroom right before we started recording, this Left Mick, you want to know who he was sitting at the table watching? Real buff dudes working out.
It totally was.
Talking about girth and size.
Oh, long heads, short heads.
Yeah. I said, "What are you prepping for the podcast?" I said, "What are you trying to do?" Or, mean,
so let's go back to the
it's like fucking T-ball with this guy with the jokes. He just sets it right up.
Left Mick is like definitely the healthiest, like most physically fit one of all three of us.
That is true.
But then, like the minute I'm sitting trying to learn like new weight workats, like I got shit on by you guys. So whatever.
Well, I mean,
his gay ass
you could
for facts, fun facts. Prepping his gay ass fun facts.
No, he said you were prepping your gay ass for the fun facts.
He opened his mouth for the first time. Yay!
And what comes out is the pirate laugh. So, no, all I'm saying is you can look at workout videos. You don't need to be looking at dudes so overstimulated and jacked that they're,
Did you see those guys? They're huge.
Yeah. It was
I'm gonna take workout advice from huge dudes. All right.
Yeah,
sorry.
But you are. Is that what the kids are calling it these days? All right. So we're gonna jump.
Yeah, no reply to that.
We're gonna jump right into a new segment. This segment is called Random Fact.
Random fact.
Random fact. Random fact. Random fact. And for the first segment of Random Fact, I don't have any random facts, which is good because Left Mick has 2 and Right Mick has 1.
You already blew the fucking surprise of it. Like I was supposed to have 1, and then I was gonna be like, wait, I've got a bonus.
Oh well, see, so you should have saved that for the podcast. I wouldn't have known then. That's why we always say save it for the podcast. So I blew it, guys, but it doesn't matter because you already know that I don't have one. So, boom.
Do you want my fun fact? You want my first fact?
Yeah, let's hear your first fact.
All right. This one goes to, this is WAP's fact. Scientists discovered an organism with a disappearing butt.
What? It's like the black hole butt?
So I should have taken notes. I'm just going to read this thing directly from the page. The jellycomb, also known as the warty comb jelly, sea walnut, or the scientific name.
I like that.
The sea walnut.
Right, Mick gives that a thumbs up and a head nod.
It has a disappearing butt. Sidney Tam of the Marine Biological Laboratory in Woods Hole, Massachusetts. That's a big place. It's kind of worldly known. Told news scientist, that news scientist is a publication, that there is no documentation of transient anus in any other animals that I know of. It is not visible when the animal is not pooping. Therefore, there's no trace under the microscope. It's invisible to me. Which means the butt only shows up when this comb jelly is pooping.
You mean this circus walnut or what?
Warty comb jelly or sea walnut.
Sea walnut. Sea walnut.
Yep.
Sorry, what was that like? Translucent anus? Is that what
transient.
Transient anus. Oh man, that's a great.
It's only visible when the thing's pooping. And then it disappears. Where it goes, nobody knows.
Sea walnut.
Or the comb jelly.
Or
the warty comb jelly.
It's like that warts. All over my ass and genitalia.
All of those
Does
are
it
great.
use dude wipes? I don't know. Let's work on trying to get one on the show next episode. You know, we can
a sea walnut?
sea walnut. Yeah.
Or wallaby jelly? I don't remember the other one already. I'm stuck on sea walnut. I don't know why I like sea walnut so much.
Yeah.
Sounds like something I have in my salad. You know what I mean? Can I get some sea walnuts in there?
Okay, and then my second one, considering
Right,
Oh,
Mick.
shit,
Right, Mick has got a mumbling
go
fact. All right.
my fun fact happened 126 years ago today.
Mm-hmm.
Today, he emphasizes. Dude, slow down, man. You're writing too fast. All right. On this day in 1896, Walter Arnold of Kent, England, became the first person to be convicted of speeding. He was fined 1 shilling plus costs for speeding at 8 miles. For those of you listening who use the metric system, that's 13 kilometers an hour, thereby exceeding the contemporary speed limit of 2 miles per hour, or 3.2 kilometers an hour.
That's fast, man.
It is, dude. Holy shit.
126 years ago today.
The first person to be
person
convicted of speeding. Convicted of speeding.
What was there a name on there? That guy?
Walter
Arnold
Arnold of Kent,
Arnold Kent.
England.
Any relation to Clark, I wonder. I farted. I'm sure everybody heard it, but I guarantee you it won't be as nasty as that one as Right Mick the other
Oh, man.
podcast.
Dude, I could breathe out of my tear ducts after that one. The thing cleared it out. All right, so my second one, considering today is the day after... Or do you want this?
Yeah, a little stinky. Maybe I lied.
Do you want to do this one?
Yeah, I'll read this
All
one.
right, there you go.
And my
it's
own,
the day after
and my
St.
own
Patrick's
stink.
Day, so it's kind of appropriate.
So, it is the day after St. Patrick's Day.
No, stop waving it at me, man. I'm gonna shove that whiteboard up your ass.
All right.
Oh, it's through the shirt. Oh.
Isn't it weird that you can handle your own steak?
And you like it. Sometimes you even like wave it up
Sometimes
to
you
the
do.
end, like,
And then
I
you
did
got
that.
people gagging and there's a little bit of, I'm kind of proud right now. Kind of proud I did that. Drop you to your knees. All right. So, the third and final random fact.
I did your homework for you.
Best Life, from Best Life. An actual research study commissioned by Guinness found that an estimated 162,719 pints of Irish stout go to waste every year via mustaches. The study found that 0.56 milliliters of Guinness get trapped in the average beard or mustache with each sip, and it takes about 10 sips to finish a pint. An estimated...
Who the fuck is drinking a pint of Guinness in 10 sips? Sips.
I don't
No,
know.
man, you just saw me. No, dude, you see how I drink.
An estimated 92,370 Guinnesses consumers every year in the UK have facial hair. Assuming they consume
Fucking
at an
whoops.
average 180 pints each year, the total cost of wasted Guinness annually is about 536,000. The moral of this story, I don't
Shave.
know. I can't see that last line, but we'll
The
go
moral
with
of the
shave.
story was, shave to save is what it
Shave
says.
to
It
save.
actually says shave and save.
Oh, shave and save.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
That's what it says.
All right, shave and save. So there's our random facts. And that's our first segment.
Can I get an R, Alex?
We hope you enjoy the first segment.
Oh, it's another leg.
See, they're playing Hangman. This is an ungodly.
E.
That's a whole lot of.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of letters
man.
for.
You already said E.
Did I? Oh. Hold on.
Yeah, he did. That was the first one he said. Whatever that was, he said and kind of like pointed in a random circle at an empty spot on the board. So I don't know what that even means. So there's that segment. We're still...
Once you guys see it, it will be like, oh yeah. Two mix and a whop. Yay!
What's he win?
What do I win? Do I win a date with the ugly whop? I mean the ugly Mick? Can we make it a triple date?
Hangman, 2 mix and he whop. He got it before the man hung.
Fuck yeah!
Got it before the man hung. I'm proud of you.
That is a well hung man. I mean, going along with my workout videos. Just
So you know
still
what?
in that mood.
Screw this. I'm gonna try and give our man on the street a call here. I'm just gonna give him a ring ding.
Is he on the street?
I don't know. He might be on the sleep. Oh, who knows? He might still be in Batman.
He is old. From last week?
Yeah. Or no, maybe it was
Sleeping at Batman.
maybe it was 2 weeks ago. It was a long movie. Your prize will be revealed on episode 6, Left Mick.
Why are you doing shit backwards?
Please leave your message for 2.
I definitely don't want to let that play. But you know, I'm going to tell you something. Man on the Street has been my buddy for a real long time. And whenever I call him 1, 2, 3 times. And if he doesn't call on the 1, 2 turd, on the 1, 2, 3, if he doesn't answer by the third time, he's not answering. Most of the time, he wouldn't answer on the first.
But
And
you
he
just
wouldn't
talk to him like.
But you know, I did, but I know it's nap time. Probably, maybe. We'll see. I don't know.
Please leave your message for 2.
We're gonna give it one more shot. Why
don't we just blow him up? All three of us just start calling him. You know, if they come in threes. We should have planned this out. We should have like.
Well, you know,
Set up
and
a
that's the
Bluetooth
thing.
speaker.
I you know, they can hear that. Absolutely. It's quiet on our end.
I can barely hear it. Probably. 'cause
Please
it's
leave your
just
message
so
for
old.
Oh no, you'll hear.
I'm so old.
It's part of the reason I have these to make sure I can hear things, or make sure the listener can hear things. Well,
What do a couple of like Tupperware bowls held up to your tits? Like, I mean, that's what you're doing right now. Why, are you trying
What?
to amplify the sound? Never mind.
all right.
You were supposed to roll with that. You guys suck. You guys suck.
I mean,
It's like a parabolic mic. That's what I thought you were going for with those. Like 2 of them. Yeah,
I just
the joke failed.
Yeah, it was.
Whatever.
That was a. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
even.
whatever.
I like.
Whatever.
I'm sorry.
Moving on.
I'm sorry,
Moving on.
I'm sorry.
Moving on.
I didn't say anything, man. Like I just don't know what to say. All right? Like, what do you want from me?
Seashell ass. Not.
Sea walnut.
Well.
Mm-hmm. Sea walnut.
Well, thanks for taking the focus off of my bad joke.
So, we also
Looking out, fellow Mick.
we also have another segment. We should just get right into that, huh? What do you say? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one. We at Two Mix and Wop here, we care for all races, creeds, and colors, all genders. We love everybody here. Mm-hmm. So now,
Except for fucking white people.
I know. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Fucking
they're
trash.
pretty fucking terrible.
Double wide pride and shit.
Anyway, so we're just gonna get right into this segment, and this segment speaks for itself.
Of a Queer with everyone's Aunt Michelle.
This is Incoherent Blatherings of a Queer by everybody's Aunt Michelle. Yay! Hi, I'm everybody's Aunt Michelle. This is gonna be kind of a little meet and greet right now tonight. Hi, I'm everybody's Aunt Michelle. I am queer, which means strange and unusual, amongst other things, and I can testify to being all of the above. I have a strange and unusual life. I find a lot of humor in a lot of things. I am the baby of 10 children, 5 still above ground. Can I get a what? So, it started off with 6 boys and 4 girls. Now it's 3 girls and 2 boys. The girls are winning, so suck it, boys. Here we are. The guys at work today were talking about their crazy women and how sometimes they're afraid that if they do or say the wrong thing, they could possibly get stabbed. As a woman who has been in love with plenty of crazy women, I can attest to the fact that their fear is valid. I, too, have woken up in the middle of the night to having a woman come through my bedroom window after I had painstakingly moved away from her while she was at work during a blizzard. I don't know. Sometimes those crazy bitches can just stick their nose up in the air and they find you. It's not all bad, though. You know what they say, crazy on the street, tiger in the sheet. We can't be mad at all of them. I have a lot more to say about a lot more things, and I hope you look forward to talking with me, to me, at me, and me doing the same to you, for you. I hope you all have a great night. More stories to come as we get to know everybody's Aunt Michelle. Have a crazy night. You love me. Bye.
Of a Queer with everyone's Aunt Michelle.
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that segment. And for those of you out there too, 2mixandawop@gmail.com. If you got any questions for everybody's Aunt Michelle.
He's trying to say something.
No, you're just agreeing, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's right. Mix agreeing at 2mixandawop@gmail.com. You got some questions for us. You also got some questions for
Everybody's aunt.
everybody's Aunt Michelle. You want to hear some incoherent blatherings of a queer directed at you? Email us at 2mixandawop@gmail.com.
Did you see Ray Mick slapping his forearm with the incoherent?
Incoherent. Oh.
I just wanted to verify that. I mean, kind of let everybody out there know that that's what that slapping was in the background.
Yeah, no balls.
No balls.
No balls.
No balls.
No balls. Snowballs. Let me
No balls.
check my thing here. Oh no. Nope. No man on the street. No man on the street for this episode.
Fire him.
We might have to.
Fire him.
And he's not getting the money that he wasn't going to be getting at all anyway.
Right?
It's like, I think that's what's going to happen.
Getting shit again.
Me and this guy are going to have a serious fucking talk to. I'm going to have a serious talk to him. I'm going to have a serious talking to with this guy about this fucking volunteer work that
Good
he's
job,
not
Grandpa.
doing.
You finally got the word out.
I'm not Grandpa.
Finally got the phrase out.
Calm down. Grandpa's over here on the right. I stutter a little bit, yeah. You know what I mean? What do you want from me? Sometimes I stutter, all right? Jesus. So, it's kind of funny. I wanted to tell you guys, I haven't told you guys about this. I'm on a Facebook group that's got about, I don't know, it's a lot. I want to say like, I might be over-exaggerating. It's over 1,000. It's under 10,000. But there's a lot of people in the group, and it's all Italians. So I posted this post about 4 or 5 days ago asking, what do you think about the title, Two Micks and a Wop, for a sitcom/podcast? And the group didn't even post it. Yeah, they wouldn't even put it up. So then, today, I posted, all right, sorry I was a little more vague in my previous post. I'll explain a little more. I am an Italian-American doing a show with two of my Irish friends, and we're titled the show Two Micks and a Wop. I'm assuming it didn't post because people thought that was offensive, and I was just asking if that was your offensive, if this is offensive. And it said thoughts, ? That
Hold on, this is a hold on, go on.
That post had damn near 100 comments within like 10 minutes, and it got to the point where the administrators of the post turned comments off for that post.
There's a picture. He just drew what are those things? The bubbles.
The comic book. I call it comic book bubble.
Yeah, whatever.
And it says
taking a picture right next to his face. It says
fuck off. So, out of all these 100 people, we'll say 100 Italians, because it's mainly an Italian group where people post Italian recipes and stories from their childhood, asking different things or whatever, right? Out of all of these people, maybe 10 were offended by the term WAP. And they were like, oh, I was made fun of, or da-da-da-da-da. But, and this is pretty much what I expected. 90% of the Italians on this group were like, we're not from this woke culture, we're from old school culture, and they would talk about the derogatory terms that they would call their friends and stuff, like friends, like not talking. There's a difference between hanging out with a friend of yours and using a derogatory term to describe him and talking about a group of people using a derogatory term, talking about a group of people. That's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? And I think it really made me feel good. But once again, I understand how Italians are. Most old school Italians, or at least people in my age group, they're a lot thick-skinned. They had to deal with the wooden spoons. They had to deal with, punishments and repercussions for their actions. So, a comedy show /podcast/sitcom titled Two Micks and a Wop. Not only did they say, is it not offensive, most of them thought it was pretty brilliant and funny. So I was, I expected it. Thank you. Right, Mick just shook my hand, gave me a head shake. I expected it. And it was funny because one broad was like, you're ignorant, and da-da-da-da. I said, no, I'm not ignorant. And I'll let the joke out right now. The joke, the WAP means without papers. To me, the joke is I'm an Italian-American without papers to get into Italy. That shit to me is funny. And it's the truth. I am a WAP. I can't get into fucking Italy. I ain't got no visa. I ain't got no fucking whatever you fucking need, green card or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got none of that shit. What does that mean? I don't have papers. And I'm Italian. But regardless, regardless, it made me feel good to see so many people that really didn't care and had the same kind of outlook as us. And I mean, you guys don't have to say anything about it if you don't want to. It just,
Well, no, like, did you hear, like, the big old Irish protest for the removal of the Lucky Charms image because it's offensive?
no.
Well, no, just kidding, because Irish aren't offended by jack shit because they're not pussies.
Well, and that's the thing. And honestly, it's kind of the same thing as fucking wops. You know what I mean? Like, they don't give a shit. Like, if my dad were alive right now and he heard this, he would crack up.
I would love to have him on this.
I would love to
It'd be
too.
amazing.
You know what? Maybe I can do some. It'd be difficult for
Some
me.
necromancy.
I can do some magic, I think, and maybe have a couple comments from him here or there, but it'd be a little rough for me to get through. But hey, it's like therapy, so we'll be going
Torture therapy.
Yeah, torture therapy. It's blurry. I can't read. Well, I don't know. I think that's pretty much it. We got a couple new segments. We're 40 minutes in.
Which would have been 20 if we
TikTok's
didn't have to
coming.
fucking, like, decipher his hieroglyphs.
Yeah, I know. That is true. That is true. But I feel like if he didn't have to write hieroglyphics on this board, his fucking ass would have been babbling a whole lot. So, you know. And I don't mean any disrespect by that. That's part of what makes the show, what makes the banter. But why I said that, my point is I think it would have been about the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we run that about the same time.
He said, "We run this." That's instantly said, "We run." That's what popped in my head. I was like, "This? We run this?"
I mean, we do.
Right into the ground. You know what I mean? 2mixandawop@gmail.com. 2mixandawop at Instagram. 2mixandawop on Facebook. 2mixandawop on TikTok.
No, don't do that yet because you haven't set that up. So you don't even know if it's going to be like 2 mix and a whoa period up. You don't know if TikTok's
That's
like,
okay.
picky
Fair
like
enough.
that.
I'll give you that.
So don't even promote the TikTok right now.
I will say, here we go. Here's a fun little game. We will have a TikTok by the time that this is posted. However, we don't know what the name of that TikTok will be. It might be 2 Mix and a Wop. It might be 2 Mix and a Wop.
There you go.
It might be 2M1W. We don't know.
I like
But
2M1W.
I like 2M1W too, but I don't want people all of a sudden emailing us about dates. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
You guys take Bitcoin?
Right. Right.
I mean, we do take Bitcoin.
How much again?
Hold on, he's writing again.
You don't get it.
No, you don't.
And he won't.
And that's why we never hear you.
Oh, man. Put together all these jokes, everybody. And on that, have a wonderful evening. We will talk to you again in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.